What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder that we are 240 subs away from reaching 500 subs, and who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if the channel does get to 500 subs, I'll be opening up this Korean LOB box that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be down in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I'll be opening up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All my ads will be down in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is basically this week's episode. But the question of the day is this: do you guys want to see Konami release a third Ghost from the Past? If so, what cards would you guys like to see in the set? If no, then why? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about for this week's episode, because apparently some people are saying that that Konami is planning to bring in another Ghost from the Past. However, a lot of people are saying that could be a grave, fatal mistake. But the question is, why? Why is that a mistake? Here's the thing. I know I'm pretty sure that I talked about this in a previous video, but if I did, I wanted to dive back into it just a little bit, because this is something that has been talked about for quite some time, ever since the second Haunting came out sometime in the last couple of years or so. And it's weird because the first Ghost from the Past, it had some pretty interesting, like, new cards, if you will, such as Vampire Voivode, Lavalval Salamander, Heretic Seal of Creation, Hellshadal Hollow, Necros of a Red Bear, Fairy Tale Roca, Galaxy Eye Cypher X Dragon, which was its debut, funny enough, Time Thief Adjuster, even also the Sunseed, Sunvine, Sun Nevalon archetype got printed in this set. And then of course you also had some brand new Dragunity cards, which was Remus, Armagram, Whirlwind, Glow. Even also just a bunch of really good like staple cards, if you will. Cards like Shooting Star Dragon Tech Genius Expansion, Red Supernova Dragon, which is a pretty nasty card, and it's actually pretty easy to make, especially in decks like Dark World and a couple of other decks as well. So it's pretty cool. And then just a shit ton of pretty interesting reprints. You know, like Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, cards like Cipher Blade, Tie Thief Winder, Bezel Ship, Regulator, Redoer, Time Thief Hack, Searu, Hyozanru, Arcbrave Dragon, and then just like a bunch of like really weird cards that were reprinted in the set. Cards like the Stalos, the Mega Monarch, Ray Raptor Tribulanius, Cosmo Dark Lady, Salamangreat Falco, Danger Thunderbird, Salamangreat Fowl, Dragon Knight Draco Equise, which was another really weird reprint in my personal opinion. Meteor Black Comet Dragon, Artifact Durandal, which Durandal is okay. It does have a couple of drawbacks, but it's an okay card. Dark Requiem, Xyz Dragon, and then just a bunch of like really old like cards that you never would have imagined being printed in the set. Getting reprinted, if you will. Sorry, cards like E-Tele, Ojama Country, Miracle Synchro Fusion, cards like Resonator Engine, Resonator Call. Funny enough, if you can actually believe it, every single all of the ultra rare reprints that are in the set were at least $1 or lower, which is insane, which is pretty crazy. But then you look at the second one, which is known as the Second Haunting. This one actually was a bit better in terms of the new in terms of the new cards. The second set was actually pretty good. Because you had cards like Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, Triple D Vice King Requiem, Elemental Hero Neos Kluger. You had Decode Target Heat Soul, Borland Dragon. You even also have as well some new agent support as well. Shell Knight, Flint Cragger, Infernity Sage. Just a bunch of really good, a lot of pretty cool cards that we never would have imagined seeing get printed at some point, but they did, and a lot of them were actually they were actually either OCG imports, or they were cards that we were missing from past sets that were only exclusive to the OCG. Which again, one of those sets was obviously the Link Brains packs, which obviously you guys remember those. That was where we finally got Crystron Halka Fibrax, which was in Dual Overload, funny enough, which is pretty cool. Now the card is actually banned, crazy enough. And then just a bunch of like really weird cards as well. Cards like Chaos Grepher, Proxy Horse, Outburst Dragon, Rookie Warrior Lady, Chronicle Magician, which I never would have imagined we would finally get that printed, but sure enough, we did. And then after that, the reprints were just outright insane. The Agents got reprinted. Cards like Vision Hero, Minimum Ray, Multiply Guy, Increase, Ferris, Vion, Gravito, and then just a couple of Insectors, Hornet, Gigamantis, Ghost Strikes got reprinted in the set. We even also had some vampires get reprinted. Double D's, Triple D got got reprinted. You know, like Swirl Slime, Necro Slime, Savant Copernicus, Savant Thomas, Lamia, Destiny King Zero Lapis, which was a pretty cool one. Divide Zero King Rage. Actually that one is a nasty card. As is Lapis. Lapis and Rage are two of the biggest hitters for the deck, which is pretty cool. The tennies got reprinted. So overall, I mean, both sets did have their ups and downs. But when you look at what could potentially be with Ghost from the Past 3, it comes down to whether or not now we can actually see it come to pass. You know, like what cards could we see in Ghost from the Past 3, and could it be a mistake? And the answer is yes. I believe Ghost from the Past 3, excuse me, could very well be a massive mistake. And the reason for this is for a multitude of reasons. Number one, we didn't get Ghost Rares back into the game until these sets came out. Not only that, but it was also, I believe, in what was it, Legendary Duelist Rage of Raw, I believe, was where we first got the return of the Ghost Rares, which gave Konami the idea to release, obviously, the Ghost from the Past sets. Nowadays, Ghost Rares, the only time you will ever see Ghost Rares is in the Legendary Duel sets, especially by today's standards. That's the only way. I know that Konami Europe reprinted Light of Destruction recently, and I mean it's okay. I think the biggest drawback is just that it's not the same as the original Light of Destruction, the first edition one, because the first edition one, you were guaranteed a rare in every pack, but you would also get a holo once every maybe 2 or 3 packs or something like that. With this set, with the Euro version, with the unlimited Euro version, it's basically one or the other. It's either you get the rare or you get the holo. Kind of like with sets like Legend of Blue Eyes, Metal Rares, Magic Ruler, you know, those sets, it was basically 50-50. This one is exactly that. So going back with this, the cards that I could see Konami giving us new support for are probably for archetypes that literally make no sense whatsoever. Like potentially some new Ice Barrier support. We could potentially see as well some new but really bad support for heroes perhaps. And then the reprints would just be catastrophic. Who in the hell wants to see as well a second Ghost Rare reprint, if you will, of Dark Arm Dragon? Who wants to see that when the first version, the first Ghost Rare, is going for right now I think it's going for what, $20-$30 I think it is. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna check Trollum, but I believe that is the case. Give me 1 second. Dark Arms Dragon. Ghost from the Past 2. Yeah, okay. So Dark Arm Dragon Ghost from the Past 2 right now is sitting at $35. Which is kind of bad. kind of bad in terms of value, because when you look at the original printing of Dark Arm Dragon, which from Phantom Darkness, you look at that, and you look at its secret rare unlimited version. Right now, it is sitting at up to a maximum of $104. First edition is going for well over $235 right now, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's like, who wants to see another Ghost Rare printing of Dark Arm Dragon when it's only like $30? It just doesn't make sense. However, if Konami does decide to do this, the set list has to be perfect. Like, it has to be perfect to the extent where players of of casual, GOAT, Edison, Meta, and everywhere, and everywhere in between are gonna want to get their hands on this set, on this third Ghost from the past set. But with these first two, the only, in my opinion, they're weird. The sets are weird. Obviously, yes, getting a Ghost Rare is pretty good, but it just comes down to playability, and the Ghost Rares, meta players will see a Ghost Rare, and they'll implement it into their deck, and they don't realize that they're worth money. And I'm not saying these things to like disrespect all the meta players in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that sets like this are more suited for collectors and investors, if you will. So, so if you were to, so let's say you did pull a Ghost Rare, Blue Eyes White Dragon, which I believe Blue Eyes is sitting pretty at like what, $100, I think it is. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I believe yeah, okay, so Blue Eyes Ghost Rare, Ghost from the past two, is sitting at $250. That is crazy. If you were to take that card and get it graded and it came back as a PSA 10, Gemmin 10, no print lines, no scratches, no nothing, I would assume, and I would estimate, you're looking at, I would probably say, in my opinion, I would assume it'd probably go for at least several thousand. At least, in my opinion. I think, let's see. Ghost. Nothing for Ghost Rares, for Ghosts from the past. Oh, here we, PSA 9. PSA 9 off of eBay is $300, which is kind of stupid. Here we are. CGC 10 has it priced at $2,000. So you're basically going to be paying. So you'll basically be making quite a bit of money off of that alone, which is pretty cool. So in my opinion, yes, it is a massive mistake. But what cards could we see in this third set? As far as the Ghost Rares go, they'll probably end up implementing implementing ghost raiders that make no sense whatsoever, except for one card that could help, that could potentially like change how players build their decks, which will probably be something like Yubel or something like that. Which, funny enough, Yubel, all three of her forms are sitting at prices between 10 to like $80 right now because of the new Yubel support and Phantom Nightmare, which honestly, it's pretty crazy. But I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I'm giving giving this third set too much, not enough credit, but if it does come to pass, I mean, it is what it is, but we will have to wait and see. But I want your guys' opinion. Should Konami release a third Ghost from the past? And if so, what would you guys like to see in that set? Let me know down in the comments below. And that'll do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. All my ads will be down in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.